I think it's 7:15 exactly.
Those two are for sure drakes.
So there's 3 drakes in there. If we get 2 drakes that land for sure.
Yeah, we can get at least 2.
Just like a regular stray cod.
Yeah, if we can get at least 2, let's shoot. Alright, we gotta shoot this flock. Get him? Get him. Wow, it helped to load my gun. The one on the left's the drake. There's like 3 drakes right here. Get him! Get him! There's another drake right there. Yeah, I shot one, it fell right over here.
College at NDSU in Fargo, in my 5th year. Gonna graduate in December, go for my master's. Not really ready to find a real job. Kind of want to stay in North Dakota and keep hunting, so it's kind of the reasoning for the master's. Yeah, love duck hunting. It'd be nice to not be broke anymore like we are in college, but you know, we can hunt in college, but as far as getting a real job, having to go to work every day versus college, I'd rather be in college. I was born in Oregon. I lived there for 6 years, and I started out as soon as my dad would bring me salmon fishing in Oregon, so it's kind of where I got my start in the outdoors. And like I said, when I was 6, we moved back to Minnesota, and from there did a lot of crappie, panfish fishing, walleye fishing, and a lot of duck hunting in Minnesota, and a little bit of deer. So I guess that's kind of where I got my start. I grew up on a farm, so I was always outside in the outdoors in the country, so it kind of just came naturally to me to...
2 drakes.
There's for sure 2 drakes in there. That one's a drake. Get that one. Get those. If we had that jerk string going, I think they'd be landing.
Right now I'm in my 5th year of college at North Dakota State in Fargo. I'm going for business with an emphasis in marketing and advertising. I grew up in Spicer, Minnesota, small town, played a lot of sports in high school, and I was fortunate enough to have my dad and my relatives, uncles and grandparents are real big into the outdoors. They plan a lot of trips throughout the fall in Iowa and South Dakota, North Dakota. So I kind of was able to born into that, fortunately, and able to get my start doing that when I was real young, probably 6 or 7.
Get him? Get him.
Shoot him?
Yeah. That was terrible. Wow. I think it's to the right just a little bit.
Blood Brothers TV will be right back. Welcome back to Blood Brothers TV.
The pheasant hunting and the deer hunting for me is more of just being with the family type of situation. If I had my choice, I'd be out here chasing ducks every weekend. I would say the thing that really intrigues me the most about waterfowling is just big greenheads coming in. Once they get that color later in the year, if you can get in an area where you can get big flocks of mallards coming in, that's, you can't beat it.
Get him.
The best part about it is when if you can get a big flock of mallards and they go past you and you see them, if you hit the calls right or something's working out right, and you'll see them hit that in the sun in the corner like that. And if it's late and they got those big green heads with the sun shining on them, that's what really gets the blood pumping. They're coming back for you.
Kill him. Shoot that thing.
Waterfowling is definitely what brought me here to college at North Dakota. It's impacted both positive and negative ways. I mean, you meet a lot of people in waterfowling. Like, you make a lot of good friends that normally you probably wouldn't have the chance to meet. And once you meet those guys, throughout the fall you spend almost every weekend with them. But that can also take a toll, in my case, on your college. It'll extend your stay a little bit. But I'm in no hurry to get out, I guess, right now.
I got the pin down.
Did you get
Somebody shot a hen.
Which one? No. Oh.
I think I might have shot a hen. So.
We pull up, I'm like, I got the pintail. All of a sudden, somebody else shot it? Yeah.
No matter what, you're going to have slow days at some point. Things just aren't going to work out. And that's when it really is key. If you're with a good group of guys that you're with all the time, you'll still have a good time whether or not the ducks cooperate or not. But all the BS everybody gives each other throughout the morning, it definitely adds to it.
I don't think there's ever going to be a time when I have my fill of waterfowling. I'd like to stay in the Midwest here once I graduate, preferably in North Dakota here or maybe South Dakota. I really don't want to move away from this waterfowling atmosphere. It's just perfect out here. Well, I love hunting ducks and geese in the snow. Not much for the cold by any means, but if there's snow and if there's a lot of wind, I love wind, they'll decoy in your face, so those are kind of my prime conditions. Scouting is definitely the biggest thing in hunting, I would say, especially waterfowl hunting, because there's thousands of fields that you can go set up a spread in, but if the ducks don't want to be there, they're not going to come usually. So finding that right spot where those ducks and geese want to be, I guess, is really major in waterfowl hunting, probably the biggest thing. We got 4 or 5 guys. We usually all go out together. We kind of hunt quite a bit together, and everybody kind of brings their own thing to the table. A couple people will have cars, good gas mileage for scouting. Got a trailer. Wade's got a truck. I don't know what Wade does. But yeah, it's nice having a group of guys that you can be good friends with, you can hang out with, kill them, sleep 4 in a tent at night, and have a good time still. So everybody brings something to the table, pretty equal, so it's a good time. I only saw one drake in there. Yeah. Yeah, that's just as much fun as the hunt itself, is hanging out with your buddies.
Blood Brothers TV will be right back. Welcome back to Blood Brothers TV.
Get him? Yeah. Kill him.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you look forward to it from when spring snows end in, April, May, all summer long. You're constantly thinking in the back of your mind, you're always thinking about when waterfowl season's going to open up, duck hunting out here, where are you going to be going, where are you going to be looking, what the water conditions are, things like that. I think having a good group with you it's that's a huge part of it. Everything's more fun. Everybody knows what they're doing. If you get with a group of guys like these guys, everybody knows what to expect. You know what you're looking for, and it just makes it a lot easier. Makes it easier for everyone, and everybody contributes their own part to it. And it just makes it more simple to be successful out here.
Shoot that trick. Shoot that. There it is.
Well, the last couple of years out in this area we're hunting has had real abnormal high water levels, and it floods out a lot of patches of beans and corn all over the area. And those birds will sometimes roost on these little pockets like this, but most of the time on the big water around, and they'll come hit all these little pockets in the mornings and evenings. Sometimes they'll stay out here all day. And when you're hunting small pockets of water like this behind me, it's real important to be hidden because all these birds are within real close proximity at all times when they're circling. And you really got to make sure you're hidden. A lot of times we'll get off the water 10, 15 yards into the cover just so that they're not looking at the shoreline and having a chance at seeing you like that. It's real warm out today, this weekend. Been dead calm. There's no motion on the water, so I mean, you just got to do everything you can to be concealed and just try to keep their attention elsewhere. Yeah, a lot of times you're not going to get the shots here with this weather that they're going to be, feet down in front of you, coming right at your face. So we're having to take a lot of shots of them circling, making their circles, and shooting them at 30 yards, just because you got to take the opportunities you can get if you want to shoot them.
I think it was a drake. I thought it was.
So that alarm clock goes off at about 3:30 in the morning. You could also be sleeping in for about 6-7 more hours, but you choose to go out there for whatever reason. I don't know really what that reason is, but there's something inside you that just keeps you coming back day after day. I don't know, keep looking forward to it. Whether it's being with your buddies or seeing something new that you haven't seen before, or weather that you've been looking forward to, that new cold front coming in, fresh birds, whatever it may be, it keeps you coming out there. I really don't know what that is, whether it's the sunrises or being with my buddies or the scouting or watching the birds work, but there's something that keeps me coming back. And I've asked myself before, what keeps bringing me back, and I honestly don't have a real great answer for that other than something does. Whatever it is, it keeps me coming back.
Dust ain't good for nothing, is it? Huh?
Shakers.
They're right over there on that edge right in front of the truck. Just push it back there. Okay.
Blood Brothers TV will be right back. Welcome back to Blood Brothers TV.
Well, now we might get some birds moving. Watch out, big 4 on the right there. Look, they might do it.
Oh, there's a drake, yeah. I hunt with a few characters here. Wade, I'd say he's probably the clown of the group. As far as what he brings to the table, some comedy to the table, he definitely brings that. Yeah, Wade might be the guy that'll get you in trouble downtown from time to time, but nothing ever too serious.
Going around the right here.
No, I'd say as the kind of the more responsible guy of the group. He's someone I would lend my decoys to, unlike Wade. A little more responsible, being the accountant and all he is, so he's trustworthy. Al's new into the sport. We take him under our wing, try to show him what we know, which sometimes isn't the best, but do what we can.
I saw one. Oh, I saw more.
There was for sure 2 in there.
Yeah, when they were swinging around, but when they're right here, I only.
Yeah, we all kind of met during college. Just one person knew someone, and then you end up hunting together. It seems like everyone that hunts in school kind of knows each other some way or another, which is funny. But so now we just kind of separated ourselves from everyone else and just kind of hunt together. Just the 4 or 5 of us every weekend, which seems to be real nice. You kind of count on everyone, and you know what everyone's deal is. So I look forward to it.
What? Yeah.
All right.
They're still coming back. Straight behind us.
Get him.
Kill him.
I got the back one.
Definitely missed that one.
God, I thought I got the back arm and you fell up on it. And I thought
I was gonna
here, and then I went back to it and shot. That's nice hunting with the same guys kind of weekend after weekend, just because you kind of get in a rhythm and you know what to expect from each other. You know what people are willing to do and not willing to do.
I got 5, I think.
And luckily for us, the guys we hunt with are pretty much willing to do whatever it takes to shoot ducks and willing to go scouting, which is a huge part. Willing to chip in, make everything equal. So everyone kind of pulls their weight, and it makes things go pretty smooth most of the time.
Oh, it's so early in here, you can't even tell if they're drinks.
You just need to get in our face like they just were.
Yeah, shoot them.
Yeah.
Shorebirds.
Yeah.
So as for where I'm at now, for me, there's not really a better place as far as hunting and fishing goes. I can hunt 3 or 4 states if I want. I can cross the border into Canada, and I can pretty much live out my passion now. I see myself hunting ducks and geese till I physically can't do it anymore, which is hopefully a long time from now.
Go Drake.
Go Drake.
The one on the right was right over your head. Yeah.
We at Cherokee Sports feel like these guys right here are the essence of what a blood brother is all about. We hope you guys enjoyed this week's show. I'm Brett Fulcher with Cherokee Sports. I'm a blood brother. Are you?
Blood Brothers TV rocks.